Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy J Rob 447 back at it again with some MLB 13 the show. New York Mets franchise, and we're in the draft. I'm trying to draft somebody good, but I did not do good in this draft. I really have to do way better. I wanted to get a few relief pitchers and maybe some infielders and maybe a few outfielders simply because we need an infielder. Mark Ellis is not going to be here for long. Neither is Tejada. Maybe if he can get his potential up. And we need a lot more relievers. If you look at our bullpen, it really sucks. And I tried to make a few trades, and it did not work at all because they were not taking that crack. So we only have a few dudes in our bullpen that are really good, like Brandon Lyon, he's okay. Scott Atchison, Tim Burdack. That's pretty much it. I mean, you got Bobby Parnell and Frank Francisco, but after that, that's it. Scott Rice is completely doo doo. I don't know why they still have him on the Mets. Josh Edgin, he's pretty good. Latroy Hawkins, he's 40 years old. So you're just looking at some of my draft picks and not the best. But hey, I'm only gonna draft a few. Only gonna sign a few of them. I'm not gonna sign all of them. That would be stupid. And I quit the draft like after round 4 or 5, I think, simply because I didn't need all these dudes on my team. And what was the point? I mean, if they're under 50, then what's the point of having them on my team? Okay. So anyway, in this gameplay, we're gonna go up against the Nats, and I think their pitcher will be Jordan Zimmerman. If it's not, then I don't know who it is. But our pitcher is definitely gonna be John Neese. He's a okay pitcher in this rotation that we have. Him and John Neese, they pack a nice 3-4 punch in our lineup. And with Matt Harvey injured, we're going to need him to step up to the plate. So first up, we do have Eric Young Jr. acquired from the trade from the Colorado Rockies. And I forgot who we traded for him, but we still got him. And I really like having him on my team because he's a speedster and he can hit the ball pretty well. And on his team, he was actually second in the depth chart right behind Dexter Fowler. So, and he's an 80 overall. So I said we could give him a lot more opportunities. So we do have David Wright up to bat. I think he's batting third in the lineup, and it's 2 outs simply because Eric Young Jr. failed on a steal attempt. So we're going to have to use David Wright with no man on base. And Eric Young Jr. is actually really fast. He has a 99 speed in this game, which is crazy. But David Wright takes a walk right there, and the Mets game today was long as I don't know. You know, I'm not even going to say that because this video is going to come out way after I'm talking about the game that just went on. But if you look back in the Mets versus the Arizona Diamondbacks series this year, in around July 4th, those games were long as hell. Okay, you have to look at the box scores of those games. It was crazy. So we do have Mark Ellis up to bat. He's gonna hit this all the way out in the gap, but Bernardina is gonna have to track that down. And now we have Jordani Valdez being in the top of the second inning, and he's gonna hit this. And the left fielder is gonna have no problem either. Well, he's gonna have to track that down. It hits the track, but he's gonna get that ball. And now we do have Ike Davis in the third inning. And Ike Davis is just not doing the best this season, but he's doing what he's supposed to. And he's going to hit this in the gap. He might get 2 on this if he runs fast enough. Goes to the relay man, and oh, Ike Davis not fast enough. And he gets tagged out. So we have John Neese, our pitcher. We don't expect a lot from him at the plate right now, but we're going to try our best. And he fouls that one back. So it's 0-1 in the count, 1 out. In the top of the third, he's going to hit this into left field, and he is going to go past the left fielder as he tries to dive for it. That was a risky play. I don't know why he did that. But anyway, John Neese is going to get into second base with, I think that would be an error. No, they're going to count it as a double. So we do have Eric Young Jr. bunting because he's really fast. And the pitcher's not even going to throw it because Eric Young Jr. has that speed, boy. He got that speed. So now we have Ruben Tejada bunting as we do a squeeze. And the squeeze play always works in this game. It's cheese. That's why it works. So now we have David Wright and a man on second base and 2 outs. He's going to get a pitch. He's going to take that inside strike. But he's going to get another pitch, and it's going to be flied out into shallow right as the second baseman is going to get this fly out, and that will put an end to the inning. So it is 1-0 in the top of the fourth, and John Buck is going to take take a ball. But one thing I found funny was people are changing their Jason Bay jerseys to John Buck jerseys simply because as he takes a walk, on the back it says Bay, but if you could put a dollar bill on it, it's like saying John Buck. It's kind of funny if you look at it. It's simply because they wore the same number, 44. And you know what's really bad? That they have the same initials, Jason Bay, John Buck. It's not a good look. Anyway, Jordany Valdespin, 3-run homer. What more can you say? This guy's been hitting the ball really well in my series, and I really want to use him more because he can play outfield, infield, whatever he wants. He can play, alright? And if David Wright gets injured, God forbid, we might have to put him at third base or bring up Zach Lutz from the minor league. So we do have Ike Davis. He's going to hit this out there, and the left fielder cannot get it. I don't know why my voice did that. And he's not going to go for 2 because he learned his lesson last time, okay? So now we have Eric Young Jr. with 2 outs, and Ike Davis is on second. He's going to hit this into shallow left, and oh, the left fielder's going to have no problem as that puts an end to the inning. And that is a pop-up. Ike Davis is going to get an infield fly route with 3 runners on base. And that is bases loaded, and he's getting out of the jam. So with 2 outs, John Neese might get out of this funk. So he gets a strike on the inside corner up top with that nice 12-6 curveball. And he's going to pop this one up. And Ike Davis is going to get another fly. And that really saved John Neese right there. That really saved John Neese. And John Buck is up to bat. Too many Johns this game. It's not even funny. And John goes yard. Wow. Another home run for the New York Mets. And that is 5-0. Now we have Yasiel Puig, the chosen one, up to bat. And he is going to hit this into shallow right. And that is going to go down for a hit as it got down in time. And that is going to be, I think, his second hit of the ball game. But Mark Ellis cannot do anything to do. Well, he did get him into third base. But I couldn't show you the rest of that because something went wrong. Anyway, it's 7-0 against them. And Yasiel, what the hell? Home run. I'm done. I'm rapping. I'm a poet and you didn't even know it. Anyway, we're up 8-0 and they have 2 men on base. But, is that Jordany? Nope, that's Eric Young Jr. and he's going to have no problem out there fielding that with his speed. So it's 8-0 and Juan Lagares is pinch hitting for the Mets. And let's see what he can do in this spot as it's the, I think it's the 8th inning. It's the top of the 8th and it's 2-1 in the count. And Juan Lagares, he's doing pretty good as a rookie. What more can you say? What more can you ask for in a guy like this, okay? So he's going to get this pitch and hit it right in that little tiny gap. And he's going to get a hit. And he's on second base now. And oh, Ruben Tejada hits that right at the shortstop. But the shortstop cannot come up with it. So it's men at the corners with David Wright. The dangerous David Wright up to bat. And you already know he's looking for an RBI, a ribeye steak. And he's going to get his ribeye steak as he gets 1 run coming in. And now it's a man on first and second with 1 out. And John Buck, so dangerous. So dangerous. He's going to get a pitch. It's going to go all the way out in right field. The right fielder is not fast enough to get to it. Is that Bryce Harper out there? I don't know. Maybe Jason Worth. Still don't know. Anyway, it's bases loaded. With who else? Yasiel Puig. So he's going to hit this. And it is a grand salami for you folks. That is a grand salami for Yasiel Puig. And that is just going to kill the team morale for the Washington Nats. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. So we have Bernardino up to bat. And he's going to hit this into center field. Eric Young is going to get this fly out. And the game. Mets win 13-1. They just annihilated this team. And the Mets were doing big things this season. Big things. John Neese gets the win. J-Rob out. Peace.